Imagine sitting at home, scrolling your phone, when the mug on your table begins to lift. Your hair floats. You blink and everything around you drifts upward in slow motion. For 1 second, gravity disappears. Then it snaps back. It sounds like a harmless blink in the laws of physics. But in that 1 second, the entire planet changes forever. The impossible moment. Gravity isn't just what pulls things down, it's what holds the world together. Every heartbeat, every ocean wave, every orbit in space depends on it. If gravity switched off, even for a single second, the Earth would become a silent explosion of motion. Objects wouldn't float gently. They'd instantly follow their last momentum, unrestrained. Planes would surge upward, cars would slide off roads, oceans would rise like dust. The physics of release. Right now, gravity accelerates every object toward Earth at about 9.8 meters per second squared. Remove that pull and everything keeps whatever speed it had. No more friction from weight. A parked car rolls as its tires lose grip. Loose soil, water, air all leap outward, obeying inertia alone. The planet would breathe out one violent gasp. People in free fall inside homes, humans would experience instant weightlessness. Muscles trained for weight suddenly have nothing to push against. Every loose object, phones, pens, pets, hangs around you. For a split second, it's breathtaking. Then gravity slams back on. Everything that rose a few meters now crashes down at the same speed it left, bone-breaking chaos in kitchens and classrooms worldwide. Oceans in the air. The oceans would react worst. When gravity vanishes, the surface lifts. Waves become enormous domes of water suspended mid-air. Ships, fish, entire coral reefs rise with them. After 1 second, 10 billion tons of water fall back in a planet-wide deluge. Tsunamis tall as skyscrapers slamming every coast. The sky collapses, air itself would escape upward. A 1 second lapse means part of the atmosphere expands outward into near space before falling back. When gravity returns, that air compresses violently, spawning global shockwaves, hurricane winds even in calm regions. Lightning flashes where friction ignites dust and oxygen. Space chaos, orbiting satellites and the moon rely on Earth's pull. If it vanished, every satellite would drift off course. The moon would continue in its tangent path, moving away by thousands of kilometers. When gravity returned, the orbits wouldn't realign perfectly. Earth's tides and rotation would shift forever. Structural failure, bridges, skyscrapers, tunnels, all engineered under constant gravity, would flex like paper. Steel cables stretch, concrete cracks as internal stress redistributes. When weight returns, those weakened structures buckle. Cities would echo with collapsing towers and snapping girders. Inside the human body, our bodies depend on gravity to circulate fluids. In zero-G, blood rushes toward the head, vision blurs, inner ear balance fails. 1 second isn't enough to kill, but the return shock might. Blood and organs slam downward again, tiny vessels bursting in eyes and lungs. Animals and flight birds in midair lose lift instantly. Without gravity, there's no down to push against. Wings flap uselessly. When the pull returns, most crash before regaining control. Insects fare better. Their low mass and quick reflexes let many survive. Evolution's lightest engineers win this round. The mechanical world, factories, nuclear plants, data centers all rely on precise forces. Without gravity, cooling fluids stop flowing, turbines unseat from bearings. Power grids trip offline. When the world regains weight, machines slam back together, sparking fires and chain failures. Planetary aftermath. After just 1 second, Earth's surface is scarred. Floods cover coastlines, fires burn inland, communication is gone. Billions survive the second itself but face weeks of darkness and infrastructure collapse. Humanity learns that even a blink of missing gravity rewrites civilization. The science behind the fantasy, could gravity ever turn off? Not really. According to general relativity, gravity isn't a switch. It's the shape of space-time. To make it vanish, you'd need to flatten space-time itself, erasing mass and energy. That's beyond any technology or cosmic event we know. Still, the exercise reveals how fragile our existence is. Comparing to real zero, astronauts live in microgravity, not true zero. They float because they're in continuous free fall around Earth. Even tiny gravitational pulls from the moon and planets influence them. Remove gravity entirely, and physics as we know it breaks down. Atoms drift apart. Stars disintegrate. Time itself behaves differently. Expanding perspective. Gravity isn't just a force, it's the quiet architect of the universe. It forged galaxies, birthed stars, sculpted planets, and decided where life could begin. If you could erase it for a second across the cosmos, entire solar systems would unbind. Light would still travel, but there'd be nothing left to orbit or reflect. The night sky would go dark, not because the stars vanished, but because they scattered too far to see. Humanity's reflection back on Earth, survivors would rebuild under a deeper awareness. Every step, every falling raindrop, every orbit is part of a delicate, invisible balance. For 1 second, we glimpsed a world without it, and it nearly erased us. Maybe gravity isn't just a pull, it's the universe's reminder that connection keeps everything from flying apart. So, next time you drop your keys or spill your coffee, remember, that tiny annoyance is the same force binding galaxies together. A force we rarely noticed until it's gone.